Hey guys, long time no see. I hope everybody is doing great and that they are enjoying the new year, all things considered. I know it's been rough, but it's going to be okay. And tonight I would like to talk about an herb that is so common, I didn't think about talking about it because it is that common. Tonight we're going to talk about lavender. I'm going to take the lid off here. Oh, God, I love the smell of lavender. This is what it looks like. Well, this is what it looks like when it's been harvested and everything. Now, I personally grow lavender in my garden. It is a really hardy herb. It grows well. It's pretty prolific. Um, and I've been growing the same lavender plant currently for about 3 years, and it's going pretty strong. So, on with the properties of lavender. First of all, lavender is a masculine herb. Its planetary is Mercury, and its elemental is air. Not a surprise. And lavender is used in love spells. Okay, love spells. And I'm going to read directly from our trusted Cunningham's book. All right, here we go. Lavender. It has folk names of elf leaf, nerd, nerdeus, and spike. Okay, and its powers is love, protection, sleep, chastity, mm, longevity, purification, happiness, and peace. All right. Now I'm trying to explain some of these already to you. Lavender is used in a lot of love spells because of the smell, and it's considered a seductive smell. In fact, it's so seductive that at one point prostitutes used to wear it in order to attract a John to let them know that they were, you know, it's also to attract a suitor. Now, this is the part that I always thought was kind of a weird little flip. If you mix lavender with rosemary, according to the folklore of the Middle Ages, it was to protect a woman's chastity. Go figure. Okay, it's also protection in a home. So if I were to take, say, lavender and burn it through my house, it would induce peace and feeling of purification of my home in keeping just that nice tranquility in my house. Um, Also, you can scatter the leaves all over the house in order to keep also purification there. So magically, I think that lavender is just something that I've always kept in my herb collection. I never thought about not having lavender. Now, that being said, there is also medical purposes for lavender, which I think are great. Lavender is one of those herbs that you can ingest safely. You can use it on your physical body. And what lavender is good for, as far as that, for the mundane thing, as far as healing, it's good for your digestive system. Okay, taking lavender on a consistent basis, it's good for your digestive organs. Very good for that. Also, it's good for headaches. If drank in a tea constantly, it will keep you pretty, your headache kind of at bay. Better yet, it just makes it go away. It's a very good sedative. So, on those nights where you can't sleep, tea with lavender in it will help you sleep. Also, this one might be silly, but it's very true. Lavender is really good for soaking your feet in. It's a good foot scrub or a good foot soak, and I've used it for that. Also, I've used it also when I want to take a bath, a spiritual bath prior to doing any work. It's good to soak in herbs sometimes because they induce certain properties that we might need as magicians. And when I put herbs among anything in my bath, it is good for happiness. It's good for peace. And for me, if I'm at peace, I can get my work done in a much more harmonious manner. And I'm much more mellow. And like I said, I am at peace. So I'm going to close this one and remind you that Lavender is a masculine herb. It is planetary is Mercury. Its elemental is air. It's good for protection, happiness, chastity, longevity. I forgot to mention that. Longevity, and peace and happiness. Also, real quick, if you should decide to grow lavender, you can use a 5 pound bucket. It works really well. To buy your lavender plant, go ahead and plant it, and that needs a lot of water. When you do go to cut your plant, don't cut too low, just cut kind of high. And it is said that if you go out and look at your lavender plant, it will make all of your sadness and bad feelings magically go away. So, on that note,